Well, the Olympics officially begin tomorrow, 1 year after COVID forced the games to be postponed. For the athletes determined to realize their Olympic dreams, it meant another year of intense training and another year of deferring their lives.
And one of those athletes lives right here in the Valley. Kasia Wasik thought she had left the pool behind her as she was building a life here in Las Vegas. But Kasia and swimming had unfinished business that not even COVID could derail. We first met Kasia Wasik on the first Monday in June. She was less than 8 weeks out from her only race in the Olympics, representing Poland in the 50-meter free. And that's one of her coaches, Brian Van Hook, riding the weight rack as Kasia hauls 400 pounds of man and metal through a Henderson gym. The weight routine is brutal. 300-pound deadlifts, pull-ups, ball slams, and jumps, repeated over and over again. It's all designed to develop Kasia's edge in a sport where a fraction of a second can mean the difference between first place and 21st place.
If you can drop just a couple hundredths of a second on your turn with your core strength being stronger, pushing off the wall harder, that's all it really takes.
How fast are you?
Not fast enough. Never fast enough. But I'm getting there.
But the fact is, Kasia is one of the fastest women in the world. And at 29, she's also one of the oldest competing in the Olympics. But age and perspective may have given her a competitive edge. She set a new record this year, tying for silver in the 50-meter swim in just over 24 seconds. That makes her the 7th fastest woman in that race in the world. What is the goal for you in Tokyo?
To win the medal.
The gold?
Yes, of course. Yeah, if I go for a medal, why not the gold, right?
Wasik made her first Olympic appearance in the 2008 Beijing Games and every Olympic since, but a gold medal or any medal has eluded her. Her focus was always on that next race until...
I remember finishing my last race at the Olympics in Brazil and thinking that I'm excited to keep swimming for another 4 years. And after a month, I injured my shoulder in the weight room, and that was a sad moment in my life.
Kasia retired from the sport and settled in Las Vegas with her husband, Matthew. She thought she was done with swimming, settled into a career as a clinical research assistant.
So one day my friend messaged me and she said, hey, let's sign up for a master meet that is actually at UNLV. And I signed up just for fun. That meet was actually a surprising time for me because I swam really fast and I had a lot of joy from swimming. So I decided to give it a try and go back to swimming.
Kasia lit her comeback tour up, winning races, climbing the rankings, and being named the 2020 Breakout Swimmer of the Year by those who cover the sport. But then came COVID. The Olympics were postponed, pools shut down, the face-to-face coaching stopped.
I knew I have no control over the things that are happening. The next day I showed up and I decided to take control over the things I can control. So I started training hard, even without my coach, but my coach was always with me, on FaceTime. He would send me the workout.
Go, take it, up. Yes, get it.
Wasik and her coaches are reunited now for the final push. That's UNLV's head swim coach, Ben Lures, looking for where Kasia can shave just a few more tenths of a second off her start.
Am I changing the angle like here?
Yeah. And I like your dolphin kicks too. So she has cracked that sort of somewhat magic barrier, like she is within a half second of the world record at this point. There's only a handful of people who have ever broken 24 seconds in the entire history of the event, and she is right there knocking on that door.
Knocking on the door at a time when a world pandemic could have canceled the Olympics and Kasia's dreams altogether.
I don't have control over what's going on in the world, and I just try to put my head down and keep training.
If Kasia does win gold or any medal next week in Tokyo on Saturday, she'll do it without any of her coaches or her husband there, thanks to the continuing COVID restrictions. So what's next after the Olympics? Kasia and her husband want to settle back into their lives in Las Vegas, but she is not ruling out the 2024 games in Paris.
Well, that's good to hear, but let's talk about now. Is she worried about going to Tokyo by herself with the rising COVID cases there?
Kasia tells me she is aware of what's going on, and she says it's stressful. She's vaccinated, and she's going to take a COVID test before she leaves, and then she'll be tested every day there. But right now, she's basically quarantining, aside from training at the UNLV pool before she leaves Sunday. Kasia says she's praying to stay healthy because she really feels this is her year. Her prelims are next Friday and Saturday, early evening Las Vegas time, with the final underway Sunday, August 1st, again in the evening. And Kasia, we are rooting for you.